grungy, it's dirty, it's hardcore, it's different. When you walk in this place, it's just an electricity. You feel it.
I feel you and I belong. Standing static, I'll repeat. Both hearts gone. I'm scared anymore. Around 11, take my melatonin right before you go home. And I'm so over all the sleeping sober. Sleep through.
It is Jesse Jones. I am a member of the Monslave Motorcycle Club.
I'm Adam Anderson.
Hi, I'm Chris. Hi, my name is Alex Grimm and I play drums for Erebus.
And my name is Reese Nickham and I play in the band The Dystopians.
I'm Ricky Govey. I'm the guitarist for Erebus here in Decatur.
Hi, my name is Noah Bloomer and I play guitar/vocals in the band Brûler.
My name is Caleb Jeffson. I play in an acoustic project called Marble Teeth, and the band's called Gadget as well sometimes.
My name is Harrison Riddle, and I am a solo artist.
I'm Clay Presley. I'm the singer, songwriter, and guitarist for Illinois.
I'm Jake Farrell, the drummer for Illinois.
I'm Keenan Wilcott of Brûler with Noah Bloomer.
There's always been a large appreciation for music in my life ever since I was a younger kid. I remember being about 8 or 9 and it took a lot of begging to get my first guitar. And I remember the initial thing that sparked the whole idea of playing the guitar was watching Eddie Van Halen on TV, just like after school. I don't even know what grade it would have been. But no, ever since then I've just been on this journey to see how large my structure of knowledge can get on the guitar. It's just, I always have this drive to try to get better, and so far it has not stopped.
Oh geez, so like 2005, 2006, there was a show here at Wake the Dead on El Dorado Street called, it was Whitechapel, Waking the Cadaver, and a couple other bands, and that's what really got me into the scene.
16, it's kind of a, so I started just kind of playing drums just for like some weird like in between bands, and then Ricky, the guitar player for Erebus, he hit me up, and then we just kind of just started doing it with everyone at the time, and we were starting to like practice all the songs, have like some good material written, and then we just started playing shows and just kind of fell in naturally. So
it inspired me to get into the music scene. Well, there's numerous things, but I think the biggest thing was being brought to a local show and being shown how much of a family it actually is.
My sister was super into music and she's in a band called Icon for Hire, and I really enjoyed it, and she would always push me on to make music, so that really encouraged me to do it, I'd say.
Really, my dad, he was always a drummer, and as a kid, he never would try and force us kind of into it, but he would just kind of let it sit there, introduce us to it, not necessarily like play the drums kind of deal, but introduce us to it, see if we liked it or not. But he introduced me to it. I'm like, yeah, this is kind of cool, and I never actually started getting really into it till about 7th or 8th grade, until I actually started really practicing every day and trying to get stuff done and building my skills.
Don't bring anything to the table. She only likes you if your job is stable. You know that I'm not gonna change.
So Doulas is the epitome of like the best DIY I have ever seen in my life, because we played a lot of DIY shows. Like we played in the back of like t-shirt printing shops, we played at like hole-in-the-wall bars, out of state, stuff like that. But Doulas stands out in the sense of like it's really welcoming, it's a really big spot, it's not like overcrowded, everyone's welcome, it's just a good time.
I would say that we have the mindset of serving. We have the mindset of providing a very safe place where people can express their artistic side, whether it be through music, spoken word, you know, and with us supporting that and supporting whatever idea they have of music. So, and we enjoy jamming out with them.
The main thing that I do appreciate about playing at Dulos is the fact that everybody there appreciates the music so much. I feel like there is a common appreciation that everybody can respect each other on, and that's what I really like about Dulos.
Dulos is pretty sweet. First, when I rolled up, I was like, hey, you know, this is what? Because there's like this huge wall, and it's just a wall, and it's like push. And I was like, you mean to tell me I'm about to push on this wall? I did not know it was a door, but it's a giant door. Walk in, and the atmosphere completely changes from garage to BA venue, and I love it. Like everything about this place, I thoroughly enjoy. It's fantastic.
Yes, I mean, it's the only one in Decatur right now, kind of, which makes it really special in its own right, I guess, because, I mean, Decatur really needs something like this right now. So, I mean, we've got it here, I guess.
It's more like a family. It just, and it has like, you know, so many genres to it. It's just, it feels like home.
The colors. I just think there's not really any venues here besides, like, you know, basements that stink. So this is like a bigger basement that doesn't stink. So that's pretty cool.
The other venues, especially around here, don't have nearly the same atmosphere. It's like welcoming and inviting, but it's like whenever the bands are playing, it's very intense, and you're in the moment, and it's just the lighting and all the people. It offers something that most spaces don't, and it's just a really nice vibe.
I don't know. I mean, hopefully, maybe one of these bands will just make it big and give us some cash. No, I mean, really, all we got to do is we want to do some upgrades. It's a time thing and a money thing. You know, we don't have any backing for this. We do it all out of our pocket, so it's a slow process.
I think we can improve by maintaining constant shows and constantly putting people into this and showing people that not all venues work the same, because we are one very, very different venue.
How can I improve our venue? New mics and cables. Probably the stage might need a little work, but otherwise I'm pretty happy with the way it sounds.
Marketing. More marketing will help bring more life into Decatur for this one specific venue.
Maybe doing something on the exterior design to attract more people to the venue, to make it more known.
Probably the president of my club spearing this guy. That was pretty sweet.
Christmas time, and we had a piñata full of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that that when we were hitting this breakdown, our vocalist threw into the crowd, and people tore it to shreds, and there's Yu-Gi-Oh cards all over this venue for months to come.
I snapped a string on my bass on the last song we were playing, and I just kind of set it down and looked back at Grim like, well, and I just jumped into the front of the crowd here and started hitting people.
There was over 100 people here, and the mosh pit was huge. And I remember sitting back, and one of one of my other club brothers with my motorcycle club, he had really never been to a show like that or seen a show like that. And I'm smiling and I'm enjoying it, I'm watching it, and he looked over at me like, what do we do? And I said, we let him go. You know, that's the thing. I said, if I was 10 years younger, I'd be in the middle of it with him.
There was a brave young soul named Colton, and he was playing guitar. It was either after or before my bands, I can't remember, but we were playing on the same show, and his whole band just didn't come to the show except for him, and he played it by himself, and his guitar kept falling off. So I jumped on stage and held it up for him behind him. It was almost like the Titanic, just like Rose and Jack holding his guitar for him. It was a beautiful moment.
Last, probably May, some of my friends of the band called No Good put out an EP like the week of a show that we were playing with them here, so it was kind of like a release show for them, and that was just like a very good show, very stacked. The EP was amazing, so I was excited to see it live for like the first time.
It's like, well, when you first walk in here, it's kind of mysterious, spooky, which kind of gravitated me towards this place because I've seen like people play here, you know. And it's kind of just like, I don't know, it just kind of feels like freedom when you get in here, especially whenever you watch the bands play and you start playing, because you know, you're in your own place. Like, you know, this isn't necessarily in a safe place, you know, people call it the ghetto or something like that, but you know, it just feels like a really safe, like a safe haven in here, pretty much.
Most of the other venues, especially around here, don't have nearly the same atmosphere. It's like welcoming and inviting, but it's like whenever the bands are playing, it's very intense and you're in the moment, and it's just the lighting and on all the people, it offers something that most spaces don't, and it's just a really nice vibe.
I really like duos. Like Clay said, it's it's pretty iffy, kind of walking in. It's a little sketchy, but once you get in, you just you feel like home. Like everyone treats you very nice, like family, like you're one of them.
It has such an amazing vibe. I'd say that out of anything all the venues I've been to in Decatur, this is my favorite one that I've ever been to. Not just because I played, because I genuinely enjoyed every other person there. They had really good acoustics, like the entire venue, and just, it was cool.
The electricity is different. Everything whenever you walk in this building is different. It really hits you at home whenever you get right down to the nitty-gritty. If you can get past all of the hardcore-esque and the dirt, it's definitely home.
If you would like to find any of the Dystopians' music, you can find us anywhere on iTunes, on Spotify, on Facebook, Instagram, pretty much whatever your cup of tea is. And also be on the lookout for Wet Brothers.
If you're interested, if you like the clips and stuff, just follow us at Erebus on Facebook, Bandcamp, Spotify, iTunes, everything. We're all over the place. So just type us in, you'll find it.
Check out Brewler online, on Facebook, on Bandcamp eventually, and it'll be great. I believe in each and one of you.
Marble Teeth has an EP out right now. I just put it out like 2 months ago. Marble Teeth, self-titled. It's on Spotify, iTunes, Bandcamp.
Yeah, come check out Illinois at illnoizz.com. If there's an ill.noizz, it's a scam. It's a 16-year-old from Idaho. We already hit him up. Don't worry about that. You can see us on Facebook. Our album's going to be out soon, called In Your View. We just got to finish it up. And pretty much wherever you can find us, that'll be it. Just remember the name, remember the face, remember the songs, you'll be good.